right, so welcome back into the metaverse. Today we're going to be dropping into some top tokens that you may want to put in your shopping list. Take a look at some NFT projects that might have an opportunity to buy at the bottom. And that's what we're going to dive into deep. My name is Paul Barron. Welcome back to Metaverse Insider. Joining me today is Dölger from Unix Gaming, and we're going to share some thoughts here, Mirko. Good to see you, man.
Hi, Paul. Always a pleasure. And yeah, we are almost neighbors now.
I see that. You're like right around the corner up here at Permissionless. So good to have you in the state of Florida. How long are you going to be here?
Most probably until the 22nd of May.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you'll be good. You got another week, then you're going to get some time in the sun, a nice beach, a lot of pina coladas, the Florida lifestyle, get you a Cuban. Everything's going to be good. In the
Yeah,
meantime,
perfect.
some of the market seems to be melting down, but there are a few options here that I think, and I want to bring up the first one, and that is Gala Games. Now, Gala Games has been a project that we've analyzed quite for some time. Obviously, a whole array of opportunities in terms of gaming tokens. They've got their May Mayhem coming, which is really kind of their big promotional event on this one, as well as their free to play now, which is Spider Tanks. I want to get into a quick question to you, Mirko, on the free to play aspect, because this is a strategy with Spider Tanks that we're continuing to see more and more game companies going. Do you think free to play is going to be kind of the eventual model that all gaming companies will go to?
Yeah, personally, I think this is the when you want to attract this audience, what is outside of the blockchain, you need to basically go free to play so that you attract these players, and then while they're using your game and then become part of your community and you playing more your game, utilizing the mechanics of your platform, then you make them interested to basically maybe make a purchase on token, on NFTs, and so on. So I think this is very, very important to have free to play as an entry for a larger market, because the barrier between crypto and NFTs is still a little bit high for a lot of people. So yeah, free to play definitely the way to go forward.
Yeah, I was looking at the chart. Was getting ready to put just a little sentiment note here on CoinMarketCap, and I was looking at the 1 year, but I want to go to the 1 day right here because this is really where Gala has been performing over the past 24 hours. Nice move here. Again, if you were in at Gala, if you got in at the basement, which I think was the 6 cent mark, obviously right there, you've already up to almost 10 cents here now. So a nice little move for them. If you look at the 7 day chart, it's still coming out. So I think this was the buy trough for Gala Games. And to your point, Mirko, with the fact that they're putting more emphasis on the game free to play and a lot of promotion, I anticipate we're going to see a lot of player acquisition during this time. So a good one to watch for sure. Another one I want to get to, and that is Ultra. First of all, Mirko, what do you know about Ultra? We've had them on the show before. You know, they're kind of hit and miss as a project. What are your thoughts about this project? Is there something special about it that you like?
I mean, Ultra, I always compare with Steam, Steam of the Web 3.0. Steam is one of the, let's say, platforms where they basically, so all the big publishers, they have basically a gaming platform where you can basically download the games and, buy some cosmetics and so on. But Steam was the platform, I think the first platform, what is also allowed just for games to publish on, so and having that already built, and I'm not saying that I think Ultra is just undervalued with the potential it can have, because Steam, nobody believed in Steam, or it's usually with a lot of projects, but Steam became like so important for the gaming industry, to especially for smaller studios, indie games, and this is at the moment the state of the Web 3.0 games. They are not always triple A with super graphics. No, they are indie games, dungeon brawlers, and so on. So there is like Steam, or let's say Ultra as the Steam platform for the Web 3.0 is just getting noticed now. And once they have the platform live, and let's say more population is coming on, more people understand, okay, I can select from various games there, and choose which one is my favorite, and then of course have the Ultra token what is supporting the platform. So I think Ultra is one very big bet, and you should yeah, have a close look on that. And as the current market, you can get really all game tokens and other tokens really on a large discount. Of
Yeah.
course, there's a lot of projects they might not get a comeback that strong, but Gala, Ultra, and Axie Infinity, for example, they are strong tokens. They have a lot of things to roll out, so there's a lot of things happening in the future. So this is definitely where you can say, oh, maybe this is a bet I can make, with the current market. And yeah.
I was looking at their sentiment for Ultra. We track them from a sentiment standpoint. We probably should add this one to our crypto power index. Gala is in it, but right here on the 1 day, on the 24-hour, you've got it coming right at 32 cents. So it's hovering right now around 38, having a little bit of price volatility. But we do see a sentiment rising on Ultra. The 7 day, this gets back to the point, has this been the potential bottom? If you look back to the 1 year, I mean, you literally are getting all this wiped out. So it's as if last year didn't happen, and this may be a good buying position again for Ultra. Again, not financial advice. When we do these market movers, we're giving you guys a full array of both data, insights, what's happening on the projects themselves, but not financial advice. The key here is to help you guys kind of get enough research going so you can kind of go move forward on the next play for what you might be doing in the gaming sector. I want to jump to number 3 on my list, and that is Axie Infinity. Still one of the, I think this project is, first of all, one of the most popular out there. But and I know you guys have a special relationship with Axie, from Unix Gaming aspect, Mirko. You look at the Axie staking side; it continues to rise. I think it's up at 84% right now. When you look at that, along with what they've done with just new mobile is obviously rolling out. You've got a ton of new innovations happening within Axie itself. What do you think the current state of Axie and Sky Mavis are today? If you gave them a 1 to 10, what would you give them today, Mirko?
The state of development, I would say, is still looking on maybe a 3. So there's still a lot of way to go forward. There's so many things what is already announced, what they also showcase: land, staking, origin, now mobile. This was very important for them, because this is something what will open up the market, and the mobile version is also like, it's a free to play game, or let's say part of Axie, what will be give basically people a first insight, also then maybe to purchase later an Axie, or getting your own team, getting into the land. And again, Axie Infinity is an MMORPG. What we see right now, the battle, the arena, this is just let's say a little taste on the full gameplay, because the huge open world, when really we can, let's say, populate that world with thousands or millions of players, and building and working together, doing quests together, this is always something what attracts the masses. And mobile is just one step. And we of course we believe in Axie. They have a strong team. They conquered, or they have made open up the market for the playability and the replayability for players, and showcasing that fun and community is very important to be a strong project. And yeah, definitely. I mean, AXS is now still, it's a very strong token, and yeah, these features, these upgrade from graphics, for example, here in the video, definitely is just another reason not to turn your back on that coin. AXS again is the government governance token, what will be also, I mean, like give you some incentive on the whole project at the end, once the land game play is out. So it's definitely a good buy. I mean, if you're interested in gaming or just participating in the ecosystem somehow, so you not necessarily need to play the game, right? And you can be part of the game by holding the token, for example.
Yeah, for sure. I was looking at the chart here on Axie. This is the 1 day rising a little bit. Now, Axie is on our crypto power index, and we will be dropping our CPI data here on Friday as we're filming this, if this video makes it out. But the CPI drops on Fridays, usually early afternoon. We'll get that one into you. I did look at the peek at the Axie numbers. They are trending up, so it is in alignment with where the market is going. But if you look at the 7 day, again, low buying opportunity. You go out to 1 year, again, a great opportunity. Still not at its all-time low, but definitely in a position where you could be snagging up some Axie if you have not been in this position before. So right now, definitely on our top list. All right, next up, let's go over to and take a look at the next one, and that is Ecomi. And this is trades under OMI, their partnership with Epico, the Regal deal. And again, Ecomi, we've covered a lot on this show from the aspect of the VV relationship, where this might be going, and all of that. When you look at NFTs and collectibles right now, Mirko, do you feel like this is a market that is just seems like it just is waiting to explode? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, NFTs and just Ecomi is a very interesting project because you already can purchase through Google Pay or Apple Pay. You can already purchase NFTs with the platform, with the Webe app, and and now partnering up also with games, and especially gaming is open up the doors for many more opportunities. Players are really like the first adopter of, let's say, digital goods, by buying skins and so on, and utilizing game in-game items, and buying maybe skins and so on. So, and just Ecomi is definitely a very, I would say, also undervalued project. What is definitely worth to look at, and to look on what they bring more to the table, more partnerships, and same as Instagram and their development on the NFT side is just
Yeah.
another fact that NFTs are really become like our normal trading good, or normal feature, let's say, while scrolling through your Instagram profile. So there's going to be so many more mass adoption, and it's going to be, you maybe forget about the term NFT. Like it's just become so normal that you use the app, you purchase something, and it's my identity, or my piece of art, or my collectible. So it's definitely NFTs and the Ecomi, they're like doing the very right moves at the moment there, and for the future.
Yeah, I like that one. Going to the chart, Ecomi has had their 24 hours been on fire. But if you look at this, again, this has been one of those projects that has, of course, taken the market heat. And I think there's just going to be a lot of these kind of tokens that are going to be perfect for purchasing at the right time. So keep your eye on this one. This is one that I have not been in. A couple of times I've bought and sold on Ecomi, but it is not one that I'm currently putting on my strategy for my overall long term. I am looking at, of course, Axie Infinity, adding more to that bag and all that good stuff. And I do like, obviously, Ultra, which is just because of it's an edgier, but it is a more riskier one for me. And then Gala is still one of my number one positions when it comes to gaming. All right, let's talk about our last one, and that is Zero X, which is ZRX trading. This is, of course, the Coinbase partnership. They nabbed up a $70 million investment round after that, really to kind of develop a social marketplace for NFTs. And if they are capable of pulling this off, and you've got Coinbase on your side, this could be a new marketplace that could really become a very serious place for NFTs from a strategic standpoint, especially for gaming and a lot of the NFT artists and things of that nature that are dropping on these. So definitely take a look at 0x. When you heard about this one, Mirko, because there's a lot of players coming into the space of NFTs. Did this surprise you at all that Coinbase was going in this direction, or do you felt like they were just kind of chasing what was FTX was doing?
No, I think the amount of user Coinbase have and quality user, is and integrating an NFT marketplace is just you need to do it. It's like if financially you ruin or you miss the train basically if you not go into NFTs. And definitely like any marketplaces, and you will see a lot of marketplaces coming in the future. Compare marketplaces maybe in the future with the Shopify store, so they everybody have his own creations, and maybe this is something we will see more often. Of course, there's larger marketplaces who are definitely important and very strategic for the companies, as in fact of, for example, Coinbase. Kraken also announced an NFT marketplace. So there's a lot of companies that are doing the same route, and it's necessary. I mean, that's why Instagram is following that. It's something NFTs are easier adaptable than a cryptocurrency. What is a perfect vehicle, for payments or for, like transactions, but NFTs everybody can relate to. If you compare a skin in gaming, let's say Fortnite, it was always just a in-game asset. Now, for example, with an NFT, you can transfer it out, you can sell it, trade it, customize it. There's so many ways, and I think that was definitely a must have. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is one that I like, from a long-term standpoint, because I think the key here, and we are already seeing a lot more movement with the implementation of NFTs into Instagram. My question is whether or not these platforms will be able to. Now, again, I am in agreement with most. I think a lot of the analysts out there that look at the companies that innovate on Web3 are probably going to be Web3 companies. However, some of these Web2 companies are definitely moving in that right direction. For sure. I was looking at their chart here, trading at 40 cents right now on the day. It is up considerably from 32. Again, if you look at the 1 month, it had a downward spiral. And then, of course, right here's kind of really another good opportunity. Definitely on the news right here of their partnership with Coinbase, and the 70 million, I think, is probably giving a little bit of a catalyst right here on this one day. This one's a little bit more risky, guys, so I would be very cautious on all of these. Not financial advice, but if you are looking at adding gaming projects to your list when we are in such a down market, this is the time when we're going to see some opportunities and a lot of gains made. We saw it last year, and we saw massive gains on this, so this could be another period in time to which all that could happen. Three other tokens I'm going to hit on, and that is ApeCoin. Voyager is now giving Ape staking rewards at 10%, which is phenomenal. They also, I think, just in general with their gameplay and what's been happening, potentially rolling out, the likelihood is we're going to see a lot of movement coming from Yuga Labs. What are your thoughts about gameplay and overall opportunity here as the game gets ready to go live here soon, Mirko?
I mean, Yuga is definitely dominating the NFT space. On the blue chip NFT side, what you can really achieve with a project, building on that. And yeah, the gameplay looks very, very amazing. I mean, it's definitely already another leak, and they do it very strategic. What I like, they leak, and then it's like there's hype building around it, people guessing and gossiping about the elements you see in the game. For the ape token, I think it's definitely it's already very advanced project, and their release on new projects or new pieces of their roadmap with Yuga is yeah close to another. So it's like followed by another event, by another event. So the ape token, of course, is a natural thing with the market, how the market turns out. But I would say the token itself will have a tremendous utility in the other side in
Yeah.
general, because it's going to be an reward payment token. They're going to build a marketplace, what will be used with ApeCoin, and and imagine a marketplace created by Yuga Labs. So it's like it's the marketplace where so many the heavy community is like the largest NFT collection. So it's very interesting to see how the token performs when you give them additional utility, and maybe they even also bring out a staking platform themselves. And this is, you saw the same thing with Axie Infinity when they released their staking in, I think, September, October. Their token, because there was such a run on it, the token went from, I think, $60 up to $160, because there's such a
Right.
demand. And I think you will see a lot of features still coming from Yuga Labs, unannounced, like really the leak now, how fast the land drop was, how the game looks like, and how long they're working on all that. So it's really interesting, and definitely still volatile, with the current market, but their roadmap is gigantic, and it's anything they released so far is a success. So yeah, pretty exciting what happened
Yeah,
on
for
that front.
sure. I like it. Looking at the 3 month on Ape, I mean, obviously this is another one that has just performed really well over the past few months, but it's in a position right now where it could be a hot buying zone right here. If you look at the 1 day chart, is moving upwards, so we've got a lot of movement. And remember that ApeCoin is now added to our CPI, so we track this one on an ongoing basis. We are building more and more game token tracking on an ongoing basis for metaverse. So you can get top crypto or metaverse in gaming. We added STEPN this last week. We have a couple more tokens. I won't mention what they are, but we've got a couple more tokens that are getting ready to be added to this as well. And then, of course, top crypto, same kind of scenario here. Got a lot of new tokens, and another couple of new tokens coming over to our top crypto index as well. All right, I'm going to wrap it up for the day there on what you guys might be looking at buying. So, Mirko, it's always fun to have you kind of break down some of these projects. I'd love to get your insights, and good luck up at Permissionless here in Florida. So, thanks again for stopping in. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Paul. Get better soon. Bye bye.
I will. All right. So you guys, of course, are tuned in on the podcast right now. I promise you, I'm going to be back in studio on Monday. Hopefully, I'll be feeling much better. But the voice is coming back. That's the key. And the good thing is that you guys, of course, can join us over on the YouTube channel. If you're listening over on the podcast, great. We love that. But get over to the YouTube channel right now. That's the place to check it out. Make sure and like and subscribe to a couple of videos. It helps us out and will notify you of when we drop new live content. And of course, you want to hit me up. It's out on Twitter at Paul Barron. We'll catch you next time right here on Metaverse Insider.